Hello everyone, good morning. We're doing a little bit of an early stream because we have some errands we have to run for our spoiler coming up at some but yeah, we're gonna be playing some Betsy against my better judgment. I think we did a poll on our Discord, so Betsy won the poll. We're gonna be playing some Betsy. This is I think was from a calling day 2 list, which is kind of fascinating. So I guess the main tech I kind of want to actually try out here is apparently there's like some double hard to find all nonsense you can do with like riches, where you like pitch riches to gold, redraw that, like pitch hard to find all on your opponent's turn, redraw hard to find all on your turn with riches, and then just like loop that twice. So I want to see if I can get that off. But otherwise, we're just playing just a nonsense fatigue deck. So I expect this to go bad as well. Like it might just be like a bad Jarl deck at some point, or I don't know. It's like it kind of feels like you could probably just do the same thing with Jarl, but maybe I'm a little bit biased. But I guess we also got like the battering the pulse and the drink them in the tables, which are kind of funny. So I guess we'll see how this goes. But I don't know, like the lack of staunches is actually kind of surprising to me, but maybe like a slightly different meta or whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and just grab a game. We'll see. We'll see if Betsy can maybe replace Jarl. Sorry, that was my test. Oh boy, all my. Oh no, I do I want to resume my game with a practice dummy? Betsy. Yeah, we're playing some Betsy. What's up? What's up? Okay. Go there. Pop. Uh-oh. Oh, did it try to like put me back in the he tried to put me back in the practice dummy game. It's funny. Oh no. My entire screen is being taken over by some Windows ad. Let me like remake this lobby because I'm actually confident that got created. Alright, technical difficulty. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, we're fatiguing it up. Fortunately, we have a sideboard, so I don't have to really think about much. All right, so this is apparently the Verdance board. Where are we cutting into Verdance? I've seen a lot more Verdance actually run. Oh no, they don't want to play against Betsy. Boo, boo them. Oh, maybe they do. I've seen a lot more Verdances actually run like Surgeon, so I kind of like Amulet in a Verdance still, even though it's like kind of bad into waning. All right, so we are playing against waning, which is all right. So you can discard Shelter to get an additional 1 point of value. I guess it's probably worth it. I think we're overpitching this thing too. Oh yeah, let me switch to the others. I think Wager would be too strong if it was good. Well, we got our Rusty Relic out. Or no, sorry, Rusted Relic. It's not Rusty. It has been rusted, but it's currently not rusty. I guess I'm Arsenal Remembrance, but I'm not particularly thrilled about that. Okay, we got early ring. I wish LSS would just make Wager good. Lol, too strong. I don't think that would be that strong. Right, I guess we're AB5. Nice casual AB5. Like, I think there's like definitely design space for this hero. It's like it's interesting because like the wager, like a lot of the cards like synergize with generics. So like putting wager on generics does feel like a little strong, but like I don't think it's really that strong. It's like Iroh strong, I guess. I don't know. Right, first pot out. Good remembrance for 1 just to clear our arsenal, which is like kind of where my head's at right now. Can't tear us under anything. Could actually just like overpitch here so that the wager doesn't actually matter for us, right? I actually kind of like that. So we wager. Best pay. I guess there's like no downside to this card, which is kind of funny. Give her a weapon that gets better with wager and wins and wager losses. Yeah, everyone craves the log. Dude, that got a chuckle at Tegan.
Get a chuckle on that.
Yeah, everyone's begging for the log. I can neither confirm nor deny that my spoiler is log related. My spoiler could be anything. It's a mystery.
It is going to be fun, but don't get too deep into.
I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna just leave people hanging.
Leave them hanging.
Leave them hanging, like the Flesh and Blood card. Oh, they have to discard here, which is all right. We'll take that. How many remembrance am I running in this board? Hold on. I'm running 2 or am I running? Oh, we're running triple remembrance. Okay, fascinating. So I guess using the first one to Arsenal Shelter is probably not terrible, but I don't think I really care. So excited for Compendium. Me too. I'm sure there's going to be some Inset stuff in there. There has to be, right?
It'd be funny if there wasn't.
It'd be really funny if there wasn't. But I feel like they owe Vincent a little bit of love. I mean, they've been like, she's been kind of getting the Riptide treatment, right?
Vincent gets a new card every set.
Yeah. She does have like the Riptide like reprint equity going for her.
Speaking just for myself, I just kind of want new cards.
Yeah. No Vincent stuff. It's Chain's fault. Yeah, that's actually like a real problem though.
Haha, spelled Chain wrong. You know.
Don't be mean. Tegan's bowling. Okay, what do I actually want to play here? So we can start. We can play out the remembrance if we want to. So I guess we just block Soul CNC, shuffle 3 back. Fine. All right, they corrected themselves to chain. First remembrance down. Just have two more to work through. Oh, we got their plow. That's not bad. Free go again and card advantage with every hero activation. What could go wrong? Yeah, I feel like chain would actually be like fair if they like actually templated him appropriately. Like, he's like too generically good. Is the issue? I feel like. I don't know. I feel like that's like always been his problem. Like, just being able to like give a generic go again is like also really stupid. Alright, CNC. Alright, I probably want to play the CNC, so that means before. I feel like there's actually like a lot of like decent disruption in the stack, or it's at least seems like kind of annoying on the Verdant side. Yeah, we're Betsy gaming, some early morning Betsy gaming. I put out a poll on our Discord for who we should play for next F tier Fridays, and then I got really super busy with my job, so we didn't get to do it on Friday. But now we're doing S tier Saturdays, so that's the compromise.
More fitting.
More fitting, yeah. It's more fitting for Betsy.
Betsy. Oh my god, you played out Rusted Relic?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, you got 84?
Yep.
The worst stack I've ever seen.
Yeah. Maybe we are just like AV4ing though. Fuck it. I think we're gonna take the 2 though, just so we can like Arsenal sync. Get 2 points. Please let Betsy get a weapon finally. I think that's what everyone's hoping for. I feel like he needs more than a weapon though. Like I feel like that's just gonna like turn into like a tough nut scenario. I don't know. Like if she's just like weapon the deck, that's like problematic, right?
Here's a question: who do you think is the worst hero ability in the game?
The worst hero ability in the game?
Yeah.
Well, I mean it's gotta be Leviah, right? It's just like no text.
Yeah, I think it's probably the one. Because I know Chain is the best one.
Or like what's another bad hero ability? I think. Chat, tell me brainstorm some ideas. Betsy's pretty bad because it's like very rarely relevant.
If you're at Comp REL and you forget about Dash IE's hero ability, it's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. I guess Phi at least has some utility even if you don't tutor the Phoenix Flame. I guess. I don't know. I think we just want to arsenal the since I think we're just getting rid of the sync. Oh, they played out a card. I'm dumb. They oh yeah, they ever. Right, inefficient. I didn't see that they could. Light's pretty bad. Yeah, Light's pretty bad. Like Light's actually like an active downside, basically, right? You do have like the boo thing on it, so it's like not that bad. I guess I don't know. It's like fine. Damn, we had a chance to kill their Ponamu. That would have been so cool. Shit, unlucky. You know what's actually surprising me is there's no poison the wells in this deck. It's interesting. Oh, we can destroy their Ringer Roses. If we want to. Right? Yeah, we probably should do that. You just need a whole, so you need to take 1 damage off this, that's fine. But yeah, no poison is actually kind of surprising in this deck. I don't know. And you don't need it, but like, it felt pretty good. Exactly 1. It doesn't matter, right? This is 0. Exactly 1. So the ring is down at least, so that's makes it a little bit less annoying. Like Namu. I think we were just paying 2 like here and playing Drinkum wager. Yeah, we do wager, right? I love pitching red D reacts. Full tunic. Wager this because there's literally no downside. This card's actually like kind of nuts. If it was like in any other hero, this card actually would be like kind of insane. We cannot do the. Take a look. So we still have 2 Fellings left to deal with, and then the last tree, which they just pitched, and then the rampant combo, which is going to be doing currently 6, 7, 9, 9, 9, plus 27 on board, but then they get the amulet, so it's like 40 something. Right, so we need to stay above 40, I guess. It's the is the root or the main takeaway, I guess. Oh, we have another drink them. It's not bad. Right, the bottoming Oasis, which is rude. There's our first rampant. So turn 10, 36. So coming around at turn 20, roughly, when we expect the first rampant to come back around. How many CNCs have we also used? We've seen 1 CNC right now. Did we block with that pummel? No, he pitched the pummel, right? So I think our plan is to line up like CNC pummel when they try to go for rampant. Like I feel like we have to like actively disrupt them as opposed to just like being super passive, right? We actually shuffle back the oh, we can also get the righteous cleansing back in there. A1 here. Got our gold set up, which is our disruption is definitely going to need to be good here. So we want the righteouses and then the CNCs. I think we leave the drinkums for now, right? I don't think we actually want. Do we want drinkum? They discard a random card.
I thought you were asking me.
No, I'm not asking you. Okay, so I definitely think we want the righteous. We definitely want CNC. I think we just want the CNCs over the drinkums because they're always gonna like want to set up an arsenal, right? So now we just need to shuffle the CNCs back around to the pummel. Yeah, ideally it does need more than a weapon, but it's a good starting point. Yeah, I think that's true. I feel like the weapon would definitely go a long way. I just don't think it would like solve all of the problems. Is the only issue. Spelling. We're gonna take a little bit of damage off this, but that's bottom Thunderquake. He reacts. So our goal of staying above 40 is a little bit rough. So we could actually shuffle the Drinkums back now, but I don't actually think that's even good. I feel like I'm just bottoming that. I think we kind of need to just survive for a little bit. Wonder if I like somehow remembrance like too prematurely. Like maybe we should have tried to like get through more of our deck before remembrancing. I've seen all of our sigils, which is kind of rough. Are we going again? Okay, we're going. I guess the nice thing about Miller's Grindstone is if they don't know where the rampants are, it's always kind of like a little bit. Also looks like I haven't seen like a D-React out of them at all. Have they like cut all their D-Reacts? I think they have, right? Oh my god. Very aggro.
I think they rightly ascertained that
Yeah, we're just doing fatigue
if you're playing
nonsense.
Betsy, you're just
I actually also kind of want to pop the gold to wager, but I think holding the first or no, we can't. That's not how that works, right? Yeah, we need the other helmet to do that. I have Burn Bear on them, which is decent. So turn 20, we're still gonna need to disrupt them really bad here. So what is their follow-up here? They could have another felling, which would be annoying. I guess in that case, we just block the 3, take the 2. Felling is fine. I think we're just throwing our full hand in front of this now. I guess the nice thing about the rampant combo is we do have skull cap, which might get because we have like skull cap plus amulet, which means that they go for like double rampant, we discard. They have to like waning moon at like a weird time and then like stack the trigger on the ping. I think is that how that works? So like the skull cap actually like might end up doing something here. Keep pitching. Weakest link is actually not a bad arsenal here. We can afford to keep it. Okay. So that's last spelling at least. Nice. So it means like any other damage they're sending now is like kind of just bad. Actually, like, oh no, we can't block with Skullcap. Or no, we can't block with Skullcap. It's Battleborn, right? So we could actually just get the one value out of this if we wanted to. Which, given that we've been ahead the entire game, and I don't think we're going to ever dip, I think it's probably smart to just use it on an attack. Alright, so it's almost so we have 4 turns left until they cycle back around to that the rampant growth that we saw the pitch. I haven't seen them play any other rampant growths though. It might be like a 2 rampant growth deck, but that seems weird with the pots, right? I feel like it's maybe not true. Okay, Waning Moon. Pigeon. Okay, it's nice and clean. Semi-cleanly. I guess there's a. I guess you have to use like tunic here. Oh, not like that. So we pass here. This. At least the nice thing is like when we do go for disruption, it should be like pretty much guaranteed if they're not on D-Rex, right? You just need to like find a disruptive card we're actually able to like hold on to and have them take like a little bit of off turn here. Ooh, the Pavel weakest link. Okay. So what cards do we have left to pummel? I guess we have the 2 CNCs, which are good. Oh my god, they're going for it. Wait, what? They're not back around to their other rampant. Like, absolutely no way. So I guess this is fine. So taking the damage here. I mean, it's not fine on like this hand particularly, but it's like fine in the sense that I guess they're just going for double rampant, right? In which case, us taking the damage here doesn't matter. Alright, let's see what they got. Maybe I think double rampant's like good enough. Could be. Yep. They didn't shuffle at any point, did they? We're ever blooming. For what? We're putting a potion back on. What are we doing? Confused. Alright, so we let this go. Now we amulet for reasons. And the amulet's not getting any better, right? Sure. Okay, so now they're winning moon. That's fine. But this doesn't kill, right? There's no way this kills. +11. Yeah, this doesn't kill. Now we have to. Has the amp work again? Does the amp go on the Verdance ping? Is that how that works, Tegan? You know. Does the amp go on a Verdance ping first?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, it does apply.
Floating amp would go on the
Cool,
ping.
cool. I'm just double checking myself. We put it on Verdance. 23, so we AB 0. Put it 9, and then they gain an additional 1. This is like fine for us, right? Now they're out of shit to do, basically. I think they fucked up. Like they I think they needed to triple ramp me, right?
Well, they still have Striders.
I guess that's fair. But like I kinda don't care about Striders.
Less work.
famous last word. Sure. No, I guess I do care about striders, right? Right, because I don't have AAB on this turn. Okay, so maybe I do care about striders a little bit. Okay, alright, we're good. We drew the Imperial Warhorn, we're fine.
Good thing you drew your Imperial.
Alright, we're pitching the Imperial Warhorn. Alright, so we do need to, like, basically just, like, not interact here at all. It's not bad. So I don't even actually want to play... We could have played this Righteous Cleansing if we want to, but I think that's actually, like, kind of bad. I think we're just, like, pillarsing here. This is actually kind of a fun game to start on.
Hey, hi.
Hello, Wilson. Everyone loves Wilson. Alright, we got 8. Our Gravekeeping won the clash. Love that.
That's very funny.
Blue Gravekeeping OP. Oh, look, we drew both of them. I guess this is actually not a bad hand for what they're doing. We get an AB7, right?
What time?
Fuck it. Yeah, sure, we'll AB7. AB7 is too strong. And I'm literally just passing here.
AB9.
Wait, it's not AB9.
No, you AB9 thing.
No, oh yeah.
But AB7 is very funny.
And they're going for something here. Oh, this is their other rampant. Okay, wait, actually, it might be dead.
He might be.
Don't forget your... I'll forget about Amp 4. Let's light up the... It still doesn't kill... Oh, no, they have a... Still doesn't kill. Right? AB4. 6-6 go to 1. Close. Oh, no, it's 3. Ah, shit. Alright, they got me. Damn. We're so close to that game. I think...
You got toasted.
I got toasted. What did I need to do differently there? I don't think there was anything. Maybe just not play this. Okay, well, we actually need in this deck is like a Poison the Well. The fact that there are no Poison the Wells in this deck is like kind of unhinged. I guess we also drew our like Imperial Warhorn lead, but that doesn't really matter, I don't think.
Imperial War. What a meme.
Yeah, that's kind of maybe the amulet killed us. Maybe we're supposed to bring an amulet. I still think it's like worth it against like Surgeon though, which I've seen a little bit more of recently. All right, let's see if we can get another one. Yeah, no poisons is very weird. Oh, I need to switch my... Everything's broken. So there's some plugin that allows you to like detect in OBS like which screen you're on and like switch to that screen. I need to see if I can like find that plugin.
I don't know if it works between browsers.
Yeah, maybe not. All right, playing against Gravy, so I guess we want first. All right, the Gravy board. Two. I could theoretically destroy an ally with the Warhorn, but I don't think that's actually worth it, right?
Cats are.
The cats are hounding you?
They're surrounding me.
Oh, they're surrounding you.
I gave Philip his early though. Yes. Figured it would see.
I'm gonna YOLO out this Nerves of Steel because I think it's funny. It's kind of like actually not bad against Hipples and stuff. Could actually be like an insane Nerves of Steel. We'll see. Betsy Pog, sadly, it snowed like 4 inches here. I missed the RTN today, but I get to watch some sick Betsy gameplay. Oh yeah, we're off to a great start here, as you can tell. We got the Nerves of Steel. We lost our last game to Verdance, which is to be expected. Let me switch it back. Oh yeah, we're Betsy gaming. This is so I think this is from I forget what you're calling Akihabara or something like that. Is that the most recent one? But anyways, we're playing that list. Seems cool. I think they 2'd with it, which is very impressive. So this only works on attacks with 2 or less. We cannot take damage. Yes. I guess the question is, do I even want to like YOLO the Millers here? I feel like if I lose the clash, I like kind of lose the game on the spot. So I feel like maybe just passing is better. I'm not gonna prioritize this Nerves of Steel super hard, but I want to at least get some amount of value out of it. Nerves of Steel. Looks like they might be struggling for their like initial gold. It's always a little bit nice. I noticed that a lot more about like recent gravy stuff is like it seems like the first gold is always like the hardest to get, and then once they kind of like get rolling, it's a lot easier. Alright, so the Nerves of Steel still not doing much here. But we can at least go ahead and give them cards. I think I'm just gonna IP with the Fate again. Everyone likes Wilson. One of these days they're gonna play a Tipple or a what's the other card called? Jittery Bones or something, and then we're gonna be able to get some value. I've tried Miller's like 8 times in the gravy on Jarl. It feels bad most of the time. Almost always rather have Fist. That's actually good info. I was thinking about like bringing that in. Like I cut that from Jarl. I was trying it at one point, like the Millers, because I think like it's interesting into Kasai. Like having like a slot for Kasai and Gravy in your board seems like fine, but like even then it kind of just like didn't feel that great.
Well, the problem with Gravy is that the allies win clashes.
Yeah, allies winning clashes is actually so stupid.
Yeah, like if you hit Whaler on the top of the clash, you lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Titan's Fist is like more like you can't consistently kill like Scooper or whatever. But yeah, like just having like 3 or 4 is normally good enough most of the time. Chum is annoying, but we can theoretically threaten it with the Lucas Link. I don't know if we're gonna be able to kill it though. Oh, we're gonna get some sick temper value here. Okay, they have the Whaler too, which is also concerning. I guess we do have the 2 Gravekeepings though. Maybe it's not that bad. Imagine they probably just like, oh, they're not even gonna play anything out. Okay. Fair enough. So I need to find a better way to deal with that Whaler. I think I'm gonna overpitch the Fate here, actually, since we already have a shelter. Alright, so we've already got 2 value out of our Nerves of Steel. Betsy. Alright, we get to get a rigger. That's actually not bad. I forgot the allies are no blocks, right? I feel like I haven't seen like a ton of weakest link, but like discarding the ally is not even that good, right? Okay, we got my. Ooh, I feel like we actually have like a real gravy plan here. Doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, isn't weakest link actually anti-synergy versus gravy? Yeah, kind of is. But like, they do sometimes like want to keep their allies for like discarding like port side or whatever. It's not like terrible. Like sometimes it's actually like good if you like discard their only ally in hand because it means like their like port side enabler or whatever is like turned off. We're gonna go for a double ally turn here. They make a gold this turn. That's it. I think they play out like C4 or something. I imagine they probably did. So unfortunately, can't. It needs to be on a 2 or less base attack, right? I guess we're just gonna stay healthy here. At least the nice thing is the second ally they play out won't get Gogan. Assuming they do play out another one. Oh, so the problem is, are we actually gonna Midas touch this chum? Yeah, I think we do have to mice touch the chum, which is very sad. All right, chum, be gone. Obviously, giving them 4 gold when they have no gold is probably not the best thing in the world, but gold is a fake resource anyways. It doesn't actually, like gold doesn't do anything, right? It just sits there.
Doesn't do.
Yeah, gold doesn't do anything.
What do you do?
Yeah, that was a question my dad asked when he came to visit. It's like, what do you do with the cats? And it's like, well, they kind of just sit around.
Yeah, they just hang out.
They just kind of hang out.
They're our friend. That might have been the funniest thing.
All right, one of these days we're gonna get some more nerves to steal value. Maybe not right now. See, they already used 3 of the gold. It's fine, right? Four gold isn't even that good. Like coping, telling myself that. Nerves would be so cool if it was 3 or less instead of 2. I don't. Yeah, it probably would be really. I don't know if it would be broken at that point though. Like, his card is like bordering on broken, right? Like getting like free block value every turn is like kind of dumb. I don't know. I guess you still have to like do some interesting math with it though. I don't know. Right, the comp.
Back in the
So unfortunately our nerves might be going away here. Assuming they like play out rigor sawbones in actually it doesn't really have to go away. We could just give up like a chapeau to keep it around, but like at that point, I don't know. I guess if they play out the Anka, we don't actually need to give it, right? How many decks attack us with 2s? Not very many. There's marionettes doesn't count, right? Because they don't like they might attack you with like a 2, but then it becomes a 10, right? So like that doesn't really work.
It also gets buffed if you block it with our.
Yeah. So that's out of the question. I think this card is more so interesting here as like a blue 3 block. I think I'm keeping the ripple. I actually want to try to find those grave keepings pretty fast though. Like, I'm halfway tempted to just bottom the ripple. We have 3 other ripples in our deck. Well, I think I just want to try to kill this whaler as soon as possible. Like, I guess we don't know if the ripple is actually going to get value next turn. This hand needs a little bit of help, but it could be worse. One day we're going to get some insane nerves value. I guess the issue with nerves is like against a lot of the one base attacks, right? We want to just be like blocking with rampart anyways, right? Because a lot of time they'll play like swell, close chain, play up ally. That we want to just throw rampart in front of it. I feel like this is maybe not the matchup for Nerves of Steel, but who knows? A Whaler online. Ouch. All right, Nerves is definitely going. Okay, big Whaler turn. No block. Goodbye, Nerves. Yeah, Rampart is just nerves with no downside. I guess we got to like play it on turn 1, so it's like we got like a yellow Sigil of Solace or something, right? But otherwise, it doesn't seem amazing. Like I wouldn't like take a turn off to play this against Gravy, right? Then we just played it because it was turn 1. We had nothing else to do. All right, pummel that whaler. So many triggers. I don't know why it still shows the triggers if they're like not active. Pummel whaler is kind of funny. That's the only way to kill a whaler, right? I don't know of any other way to kill a whaler. You always have to pummel it. That's why a whaler is so good, right? Ripple could actually be really decent here. I wonder if I should have. Well, no, the other one didn't really matter last turn, did it? What do they play out? They played out sorted. I guess they did play out port side, right? Could have been good. Yeah. This is that the Japanese fatigue Betsy. We're playing that deck. Uh, Again, I don't know if I'm piloting it correctly, but I at least got a little bit of a summary from our Discord. So apparently the thing you do is like you have heart and you have riches, right? Which is like the classic Betsy combo. And then you pitch heart to rampart on your opponent's turn, and then you use the gold, like you have a golden play, you crack riches, redraw the heart, find all, and then you like get another heart trigger on your turn. Is apparently the innovation here. Like halfway tempted to just rampart here. I think rampart's actually correct. Because I assume they're gonna like either play out Chum or Sawbones, in which case we want to do this anyways, right? Oh, I use the Riches reprint, yeah. If they don't reprint Riches, that's gonna be rough. Be very surprised if that's the case. I'm hoping that they're learning their lesson on the Fable stuff, though. Seems like they maybe aren't. Okay, so they're not even gonna attack us here. But why Betsy? Can't any Guardian do that same loop? Not as cool as Betsy though. You have to take into account the coolness factor, right? But yes, any other hero could just do this.
Why not Betsy?
Yeah, why? But why? Yeah,
what question is that?
yeah. Why not Betsy? Maybe that's a better question.
Yeah. I mean, it's Bets.
But yeah, like you could theoretically. So like, the issue with that loop, right, is that you're running another no block in your fatigue deck, which is always great. Like you're running another no block in a fatigue deck, which if you draw at the wrong time is really really bad. I guess Betsy has as much hero text as Jarl. Like, yeah, that's true. But like Jarl gets to run Frozen to Death, right? Which is just like better. I think we're running what? We're running to sorry, the UI is gonna break. We're running to Batter to a Pulp, right? So like why not just play Jarl and run the better version of that? I don't know.
Because psychic damage.
Psychic damage, yes. So we need to kill the Sawbones. Uncover this.
One thing to lose to Jarl. It's much worse to lose to Betsy.
Yeah, it's significantly more damaging to your opponent's psyche to lose to Betsy. Like look at that psychic damage right there.
Are you double Oasis?
I think I'm pitching an Oasis to
Two Oasis.
Bird Rat for one. Sure. Guess there's no real reason to give armor blocks here. Go ahead and just take one. Oh yeah, 3 head block value instead of 2, obviously. True.
Next level, bro.
Yeah, but you can just run spell cap in Jarl. But I guess it's like it's unconditional 3 head block value. That's crazy. Ooh, we found a gravekeeping. It's not currently good, but could be good.
Oh,
Who knows? Could be anything.
could be cool.
Could be cool, could not be cool. Anything's possible. I didn't think we were playing the gravekeeping this turn. I think we were just killing the rigor. But now we have the gravekeeping for second cycle, which is even better, right? I mean, I guess we still have like all of our equipment blocks. So we have like 9 value here, or 10 value plus rampart value over the course. Like, still are like in a pretty good spot, even though we're like low. Opponents like now out of the 4 gold we gave them to, which is really nice. They kind of just like blew all that gold on like one turn. The turn wasn't even like that good, right? But yeah, like we could experiment with running the riches in Jarl and just see like, because like I don't even know if that matters against a lot of it matters against like Kasai, I guess, which is like you're already like fine in that matchup anyways. I don't think you need like a better late game combo or whatever. So this is a great rampart. We can actually just use the remembrance here, which is and then so they play out this chum. It could get really weird. Because currently we do not have like a sort of chum. I guess cranial will be clean. But then we're like taking a bunch of damage. Maybe we actually like can't rampart this turn. Maybe we're just supposed to take 4 and see what they do. Unlucky. I kind of struggle on a Kasai on Jarl. I think that matchup's like not that. It kind of depends, I guess, how the Kasai is built. But like, if you just like run hard fatigue and then like Cornet peak every turn, it's like pretty good. It feels like, especially if, like the Kasai brings in like any reacts. Like if you Cornet peak every turn, like don't swing at them, then their like deck peak basically becomes like all D reacts, right? And then at a certain point they'll like run out of their go again enablers, and then they'll just like kind of be stuck on a bunch of like do like non-proactive cards basically. I have seen like some Kasai's actually like cut D reacts into me. I guess it's possible. Yeah, I feel like that matchup's like kind of fine. Oh yeah, the Raisin Army loop. So I think like for the Raisin Army loop, at least my strat is to like you don't think about how many guys they have. Think about how many gold you're giving them. So you don't want to give them like too much gold, right? But you also want to like think about like how many go again enablers do they have like left in their deck. Like that's like the biggest metric of like success in the Kasai matchup is like how much Gogan do they have left to like because they have to like give the first sword Gogan like swing the guys, right? That's like what I focus on is like I want to make sure that you're like wasting all your Gogan stuff just to like have a turn as opposed to like just like trying to like deal with like the guys, right? Oh, it looks like they're gonna buy back Sawbones. Good. But yeah, it's still like pretty tough sometimes against Kasai. Like I think there is a Kasai plan out there that like does deal with that pretty well. But a lot of Kasais like don't know actually how to do that. Like I'm trying to think of like what the Kasai actually has to do on their end. They have to like also this Battery Pulp is like useless, right? I seem to get to endgame, they have Riches, Gogan, Enabler, and Raise, and they just sort of return to like 8 gold in the Raise and swing sword plus 8 guys. Yeah, I think if you're at the point where they have like 8 guys, it's pretty bad. Like normally when I'm playing against Kasai, they'll have like 3 or 4 golds. And at that point it's like a lot easier. Like denying gold is very important, and also like just like making sure you're taking them off a card every turn so that like kind of get to that slower end game. Like you want them to like basically just be stuck with a bunch of like do nothing cards, ideally. That being said, I think some Kasais are smart enough to actually like board out D-Reacts, and maybe that's the new meta. I feel like this battery pulp is like not going to do anything. Okay, because if you hard fatigue them, they're still at 40 and you can't kill them in time. At an RTN level, yeah, that's kind of true. Kind of why I've been like a little bit hesitant to like bring Jarl to RTN is because I think he's like having to like kind of like babysit your opponent is kind of stressful. I think we're just gonna sit on the sink below. The yellow sink tech is also insane in this deck. Hilarious. Nice Swabby. So we still have 3 conks left to deal with, and then they rebought that Sawbones, right? Yeah, I get close to time a lot. Not even on me, really. My turns are like 6 seconds long. Yeah, that's like the. I don't know. I kind of like hate that part about the game, but like it's kind of like necessary, I guess. I don't know. It's like you can like play super fast, but if your opponent just like does not want to finish the game, you can like sometimes you just won't finish the game, which sucks. Like Yarls will like very much like kind of like a skill check on your opponent more than anything. It's not like you're actually like they're like micro decisions and stuff, right? But like ultimately that deck is just kind of like a skill check on your opponent. It's like is your opponent good enough to beat the fatigue plan, or like is their plan good enough to beat the fatigue plan? If the answer is yes, then you lose. If the answer is no, then you maybe go to time. I don't know. Always feels bad. Let's actually. What do I want to do here? They close chain. They can play out which we would want to kill. I guess we also have like gravekeeping though. I don't want to just rampart here. It's like a baby rampart. The one awkward thing is we want to go for gravekeeping, then we're like eating the tunic here, which is awkward. Oh shit! Oh, I fucked up. No, I fucked up. My opponent's gonna. Yep. I just pull it. Only one game had any time left for me to eat pizza after. Oh, oh no. Yeah, I think like I don't know. Jarl's just one of those decks where like against some people you just like absolutely will go to time. There's not much you can do about it. So we block. Assuming they're playing Chum here. All right, Waitston, Boyston. They just go for Royston here. I'm kind of like tempted to just leave it alive and grave keeping the chum, which is I think what I'm gonna do. God, can you imagine how much better gravekeeping was if it didn't say attack a hero? This card would actually be kind of nuts. I think this card would actually be playable.
Kicks ass that it.
Yeah. It's wild how like I don't think it would be unfair if it was just attack trigger. Maybe the devs thought it was too strong though. Like if this was just a 1 for 3, banish a card from a graveyard, that's fine, right? It's not that crazy of a card. You can make it an on hit or something too if you wanted it to be like more conditional. Bring the more Yeah, there are a lot of like weird and unnecessary restrictions in this game. Like the arrow thing being played from Arsenal. I feel like the arrow thing for being played from Arsenal is like very flavorful, but also like very, very restrictive, right? I don't think there's much that they can like do about it though.
I think I think the restriction on that, like the flavor, because it feels really much. It feels like you're shooting a bow.
Yeah. What other like weird unnecessary restrictions are there? I don't think. Keep blocking here. Got that yellow sync in Arsenal, so we're pretty safe.
Some classes just not having any
Yeah, that's also real.
or stuff that doesn't target allies.
Alright, we have to give up the first chapeau use. There was one card I was thinking about that was also like super restrictive. Can't think of it off the top of my head though. Good card. I thought it was like a Jarl card that I was trying to think of. Not though. Oh yeah, maybe it is the Mangle stuff. Like the is it like the Mangle tutor card? Like the
Yeah,
yeah, like don't you have to like block on like you have to have an attacking hero, right? So it doesn't work on allies either.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so, and they have to have a -1.
Yeah. What do we want to do? I use yellow sync. I want to sync anything. I guess I'll sync the CNC. Fine. Weird and unnecessary ally decks, yeah, basically. Or like Anaphylactic Shock also. Like that card is also like bizarre to me.
I don't even know.
It deals 1 damage to all allies after you've been dealt damage or something like that. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Alright, we should be able to kill Scuba. How many Fearless, I guess, do they have? Might not actually be guaranteed to kill Scuba, but we should still probably go for it. Anaphylactic makes sense if we have an ally deck like Dromai. Still probably not good, but makes sense. Yeah. Anaphylactic is like one of those cards that's like feels like wasted design space. I fully expect this to get Fearless here, for what it's worth. But if we don't, we're cooking. Oh, we're cooking. All right, not bad. Go back up to 18. You know, I'm surprised. I guess it kind of like makes sense, but a card I'm surprised I don't see like a lot of gravies running is like Poison Well. I feel like that card would be so troll in this matchup. So what's the idea behind the Millers here? Do you only want to swing face late game? So yeah, we're not even like swinging face at them. Like we're like a hard fatigue deck, so this Miller's Grindstone will always go at now. Like we don't actually need it to go at anything else. I love using Poison the Well against RKO. Yeah. Cards I'm kind of surprised that it's not in this deck list, but I guess like A, you don't need it. It is the no block, so I guess there's like some downside there. There. We're doing on fatigue. Doing pretty okay. I think we're just gonna like take the guaranteed kill on the scuba and not have to like worry about fearless next turn. For what it's worth, they're starting to kind of peter out a little bit here. I actually really like the design of Poison the Well. It's one of those cards I think is kind of really cool, actually. Like it's very narrow, but it like works. Like it's like a 0 for 6, right? But like it's super narrow. You have to like line it up. You have to like it rewards you for like tracking your pitch stack and stuff like that. It punishes decks. There's things that decks are doing that are kind of like boring. I don't know. I think Poison's actually like one of my favorite like hate pieces, I guess. Had a sigil fight on top of a mocking or had a sigil fight on top of the mocking blow trigger recently. His sigil, my sigil, his sigil, then poison well, and his sigil. It was such a blow. It's so funny. I kind of love that. Like poison the well just kind of feels like a weird counter spell, which is kind of I don't know. Counter spells are always fun. Like good rampart excuse here. We got the conch. Do they have an ally left over? They might be like almost out of allies. Yeah, go for it. So how many conchs have we seen? Or sorry, seen 2 conchs. I guess we should just like save off a little. Do we want to cycle anything? I kind of almost tempted on just cycle the heart for now. All right, we're losing out on like the 1 value, but that's fine. Ooh, double conch. Okay. Cooking here. We take 5, go to 11. Oh, we still have like all of our armor. I guess we can actually probably safely give a civic step here, right? Because they probably want to swing with the Oyston. Yeah, 0 for 6 is kind of OP, but like it's a 0 for 6 that's like conditional, right? Which I'm like more fine with. Like conditional 0 for 6 is like okay. If it's unconditional 0 for 6, then it's like okay, that's kind of bullshit. Especially if it's like 0 for 6. I guess it is 0 for 6 go again, right? You're not using an action point. I feel like 0 for 6 go again is where it gets busted, right? Oh, Oyston. Oh yeah, you're right. Oyston doesn't use up quicken. Sorry. Early morning stream. I forget. We should be still fine here. Like, I don't think the quicken's gonna matter very much because most of the stuff has go again anyways. It only matter if they have like a CNC, which I don't think Gravy's ever run anymore. Oh look, we found a ripple. Here. Another rampart opportunity. I feel like it's not even good. I just don't want to leak it like here if I can help it. Yeah, poison. That's exactly the point I was trying to make. Poison the well is a 0 for 6, and T toxin is also a 0 for 6 go. Like they're both 0 for 6 go against, but poison the well is like actually fine, whereas like T tox is like unconditional 0 for 6 go again, and that's where it gets like kind of sus, right? Having like an unconditional 0 for 6 go again that like punishes your opponent for blocking is like I hate that card so much. But like poison is fine because it's like you don't bring it in everyone, right? You're trying to like counter a very specific thing. That makes the card a bit more interesting. I'll just bottom the Sable. And it should basically be. I think they have one more Sawbones left, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, we're doing pretty well here. All right, just one more ally to go, maybe. I've been keeping track. I kind of thought that T-Tox would get banned over Orb Beavers. Do T-Tox have like a full art treatment? Maybe that's why. I know they like heavily skew towards like not banning the shinies, right? Makes sense to some extent. We have 2 ley lines left, plus no conks. There's 1 ley line. We block roiling, pitch the riches here. I don't even think they're gonna close chain here. They might. Let's see. Maybe we can now show off the riches heart loop at some point. We're getting almost close there, but I don't think we need that. We got the fearless. Fearless go again. Terrifying. I don't know what kills us here. I don't know if there is like a card that does. Alright, jittery. Keep blocking. Yeah, we're getting close. For what it's worth, I don't think they have any more real threats at this point. So they have no allies have been 1 ley line, bunch of blues. Okay, so they don't even have an allied play out here. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and just sigil. Wake them. You know you're winning when fearless attacks for 5. Yeah, that's true. Right, so they do get to get some gold here from their Sunkens, but I don't think we've seen another. So they have like multiple Sunkens at this point, right? Kind of wild how easily Gravy can kind of be fatigued now. I guess Gravy like also always has kind of been like susceptible to fatigue. I feel like that's kind of like fine though, because like the Gravies can deal with it. It's just like how much sideboard space do they have to deal with it? That's like the real question. Sawbones in the 3 other random blue cards that are probably not very good. Not too bad. Right, another fearless for 6. Love that. Yeah, let's go and just here. Could have actually gone for like a weakest link play, but I don't know what we're even hitting with weakest. I don't think we've seen a gem yet, have we? Not been paying attention. That's Remembrance. Let's get back. I feel like the drink comes and the righteous cleansings are kind of maybe the best thing. Try those. I think now we can probably start going for the Millers. We like lose the clash and like get a -1 counter. I think we're in a spot where we're probably fine enough with that happening. Yeah, Gravy exists in the mid-range king slot. Lose fatigue, can just die to aggro. Yeah, it's kind of where he's at right now. I feel like he used to basically just be like an aggro, like it was weird because he's like an aggro board state deck, or like when like on release he basically was, right. It's kind of wild. I don't know. I guess like Prism's probably like the closest one, but like even Prism's not like that aggro. Mid range is always like a weird concept. Should be getting close to the loop now. I don't think they can win from this point. So like I don't think they have enough damage in their deck to punch through here. Seems fine. Then I have like close chain, play out the Sawbones. We block it out, kill Sawbones. Be fine. I only started playing post Tipple bans, thankfully. Yeah, that's true. I think like for tip like the 9 Tipple deck was like pretty aggro, it felt like. That deck was kind of nuts. So you can like play out the Sawbones, which will give us the Rampart back, and then we can just block this. Guess we don't even need to really Oasis, do we? Depends if they want to go for like hooker, I guess. But yeah, I think our opponent might be a little cooked here. This is like kind of overblocking a little bit, but fatigue Betsy. Hey, we've gotten 2 games in. That's pretty impressive. So for educational purposes, I might be close to demonstrating the loop. We still need to get through like 14 cards though, so I might not even be able to do that realistically. You know what's a card that I think should probably also be banned is Remembrance. I feel like Remembrance is like one of those cards that's like kind of weird. I would kind of rather there be like class specific versions of this, I guess. I feel like at a certain point this card does become like a bit ubiquitous. Like, it's not like that bad though. I don't know. It's like fine. We got the Go Again Fearless again. Terrifying. They're I think I'm just gonna like trick them on the table so they have to give us their full hand. Otherwise, discard. Good. I hate the tally UI for Oasis. I had asked my Mario opponent once which dagger he was flicking because I wanted to not deny the mark. Yeah, that one. I wish there was like a left and a right like label on it. Maybe someone go put that in suggestions to Jowrick or whatever. Um, but yeah, maybe suggest like left versus right so that you know which one is like being targeted. So we're wagering here because if they give us their full hand, we win. So even if we lose the clash, we win the game. That's what Betsy's all about, right? Oh, and we're gonna win the clash anyways. Okay. Betsy is too strong. Oh, draw a heart. So imagine we had 0 cards in deck. What we do is we pitch the heart here, and then on riches we redraw the heart. But now I guess we can just kill them. They're making us play it out. You know what's interesting? Some people on Talshow like actually don't know where the concede button is. It's something I think I've noticed. I'm not saying their opponent's one of those people. They just want to take 10 or something. But a lot of people like don't actually know like about this like menu. Kind of funny. It's the big Terrace Under to the drink. +1 Terrace Under, insane. I also really like this art, by the way. You see, I use it in the thumbnail, but you can like, there's like a high resolution version of this art that you can find. I think one of the LSS like art directors was the one who like made this art. But anyways, you can see like this guy just like having a fucking blast in the corner. There's actually like a little like, I think there's like a little like lemming or so. Hold on, let me like pull open that art real quick. Here. So drink the table. Hold on. All right. Let me just tab. All right. Who's the artist? Hold on. I know I found this art for the thumbnail. Google enhance. Oh, Henrik Lindner Bowd. That's Lindner. Where? Okay, art station. There we go. here, here. So okay, so this is what I was trying. You see this like little like I guess it is like a little like monkey. But anyways, behold, this is very valuable Betsy lore is that there's like a little monkey who like drinks beer on the thing, and then this guy's just like having a blast. But anyways, really cool art. Okay, let's go ahead and get another one. Yeah, who? You're not a real Betsy fan unless you know about the little monkey drinking a beer on that art. I need to like so. One of these days, I'm gonna download that stupid OBS plugin and fix it myself, but not today. All right, Arachne. This matchup seems terrible. So we're going second still. Fuck it. We're using their sideboard. Okay, we don't have to play against Samaria because we're playing Betsy. That's fine. Okay, Levia? Do we have a Levia board? I say that's probably just KO, right? Probably close enough. All right, Sledge. Do we want any of these? Gravekeeping is actually kind of funny. I think we want that. I'm like kind of eyeing this gravekeeping. Bringing the gravekeeping for the memes. All right, what's our plan here? Probably use Arsenal Oasis over pitch everything. Seems good. Oh, time is it? Alrighty. Rally the Coast Guard. Rally the Coast Guard, yellow and Levia. Fascinating. Huh. For what it's worth, I probably actually shouldn't have even attacked in Levia. I just kind of forget my Levia best practices, I guess. It's been a while. I know you're not supposed to, like, give them graveyard. But maybe since we're a fatigue deck, it doesn't matter anyways. Depends how, like, good their Levia deck is, I guess. Alright, so here, let's go ahead and just Fate. Keep the... no, bottom there. Don't need it. Oh, they're running Gambler's Clubs. I noticed that. And I think we're just like... we could actually play the drink from under the table, but I feel like that's like antithetical to the game plan. Could have actually even been correct to Oasis that instead of blocking there and then just Arsenal the yellow sync. It's like higher damage prevention equity, right? Because using Oasis is sometimes really awkward. Oh yeah, they got the Buck Wilds. Okay, terrifying. Give him some cards. Could get wrecked by a CNC here, but not that bad. I don't even know if Levia does run CNC. Alright, hit off Scabs, nice. This might just be like Claw Claw. We'll see, I guess. Oh, is it Shadow Strike? Oh, did we punt? What did I block? Oh, we kind of punted. Okay, that's my bad. Alright, so we're taking like +1 damage. Could be worse though. Some minor punts going on. Right, let's keep blocking here. So they hit off this, which is also kind of I guess it's like not that bad though. Let's just give them 2 cards here, and then we have 2 8s in case they want to play out a show strength, which I feel like is their most likely option. Maybe. We're also sitting on the Oasis, so we're not in any like super big danger. Right, this is actually kind of fine for us. Bad on fatigue value because they basically like played like a one card. What is this, one card 12 or one card 13? Pretty good. Levia one card 13. One card used from deck 13. I guess is maybe the stipulation there. Small. I guess we can just like swing Sludge on our turn. Then we're like using the Oasis counter, which feels bad. I guess we're still doing it. We'll find another excuse to use Oasis. Oh, they had a Guardian of the Shadow Realm. Fascinating. Huh. I was like kind of regret attacking now because we could have like kept that in there. They might have a second one though. Maybe if we see them go on another Arsenal for a long time, we should actually not attack for a bit. This card seems terrible, by the way. I've had it played against me as like Marlin, and I don't think I've ever thought of it as good. I'm gonna be taking a lot of Blood Debt here too. CNC is pretty good. It might give us the Scowling here because they're afraid of a pummel. Fair enough. Alright, let's go and Remembrance back. Drink them, drink them. Do we just want like max drink them? I think max drink them is actually correct. Card's kind of nuts, right? Assuming we ever get to like cast it, which is less likely than you'd think. Blood Rush. Getting a yellow though, so I mean it's not too scary. Wonder if Levia is only 1 to 2 cards from be good. Her cards can be hyper efficient. Yeah, that's true. Not in this case though, unfortunately. Never lucky, never lucky. Unlucky. Okay. Yeah, hyper efficient Levia cards. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Like I think like 95% of the time they don't whiff there, and then they just win the. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for the claws though first. I guess like I think they could have. Couldn't they have gone for claws first? Because they already discarded the Blood Rush, right? They could have gone like claw, then do that. All right, another Blood Rush on the way. Shelter here. Eight. I think we're even just gonna give the shelter on this. Also, I hope you all can't hear that. Fatigue's grinding coffee in the other room. I think you probably can't hear it. All right, we're doing pretty good here. We just needed them to whiff like 3 more times. Oh my god, they whiffed. Oh, they whiffed again? No. Now I just feel kind of bad. I was saying that as a joke, but I guess I manifested that, which is always, you know, in terms of like TCG skills, there's like playing correctly and building, like deck building, like there's all these skills, but manifesting is one of those skills that I feel like no one talks about, right? Just will your opponent to do something bad. Okay. I don't love pitching the sigil here, but it's... Alright, third Blood Rush. Let's see if the third one's any better. SMH Aurora bullying this poor F tier deck with your high tier Betsy list. Exactly. I'm allowed to. Okay, it's so you know there's this concept of like punching down, right? Where it's like if you're bullying someone who's at like a you know like a lower standing than you, then it's obviously bad, right? But if we're on the same standing and I'm bullying you, it's fine, right? That's a joke, by the way. Don't bully people, but We could actually just like ruin their graveyard by pitching the gravekeeping. Kind of funny, but I think it's probably still not. I think I just want ours. Pass. But we're punching sideways. We're punching horizontally, and that's what's important. But yeah, this is a high tier Betsy deck. I mean, I'm calling day 2, so it has to be high tier, right? I don't think I've ever day 2 to calling. I think I just need to play better decks, though. That's my main issue. Again. Oh no, they already have the 2 action points. Sure. This is technically an S tier Saturday, so I guess maybe we are punching down. Maybe I should be a little less mean. Alright, so just a beast with them. Sure. This little I feel like the gravekeeping in Milvaya has to be a meme. I feel like there's no way that's good, right? They're rolling good on scabs for what it's worth. They haven't rolled good off the top, but the scabs rolls have been hot. Oh, we're buying this back. Fascinating. Why are we doing this? Can I just like IP them with that forever? Huh. What is going on? These Levia players are too much for me. They didn't. They bought back the Shadow Realm. Huh. Are they just gonna take 9 from Blood Dad here? I guess so. I think we're doing this, taking 1 so that we can drink them the or I guess we don't even have to drink them the Plasma Fett, do we? I guess we can just do this and just sledge the Plasma Fett, because they're not gravy, right? We can just we don't have to worry about Fearless. Unless they are running Fearless, in which case that would be insane.
Betsy Levia.
Betsy Levia, the age match of the century.
But I heard tier list, and it's like we don't have to worry about the tier list.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, of course not.
We don't have to worry about the tier
level.
list. Yeah, it's fine.
Would you like Wilson?
I would like Wilson.
Come here, buddy.
That's what the people are here for.
People love Wilson. Everyone likes Wilson.
Come here, Wilson.
Here, Wilson.
What are you doing?
Come here. Careful of him. He's heavy.
Quite heavy.
He's large. Everyone likes him.
Okay. Lead us to victory. Very hard to game while you got a cat on you. Hello, Wilson. Let me see if I can kind of cradle him like a little baby. There he is.
Do people like him?
Everyone likes Wilson.
Everyone likes him.
The known fact that everyone likes Wilson.
Everyone.
Everybody likes him. All right. Got Smashing Ground, which is not active. I guess I can just remembrance back the stuff. Alright, let's get 1 drink. Weakest link matter in low eye at all? I doubt it. You just get a random blue. Hold Wilson like a baby. Here, I can hold him like a baby. Alright, come on, Wilson. Oh, he's a fish.
Baby boy. Baby fish.
Come on. Cooperate, Mr. Man.
Baby man.
Not my sweater. Trying Levi, I promise.
Wilson's more.
Wilson is more. He's also kind of mad. He's mad. Get you in like a suitable. I feel like it's best to hold cats like tuck your knees together.
He looks sad.
He's sad.
Can you get his eye goopy? No, they're alright.
Rusty.
Little crusty boy.
Oh my god, just never whiffing on the stats. The scabs is crazy. Alright, Wilson bolted. Goodbye, Wilson. Bolton Wilson. These scabs rolls have been nutty. They still have that shadow realm though, so like I just like do nothing for a bit. Well, Wilson is the baby. That scraps the shit out of me. Oh yeah. Oh no, they're enabling chat. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Oh, sorry, I got nervous when I saw that I was on your stream and my brain just stopped working. Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, okay. No worries. I thought I was in trouble. I thought it was a Leviathan player that was mad at me. But if you're in the stream, thank you for the game. This has been a fun one. I feel bad for your whiffs though. Those have been rough. Yeah, the Leviathan I guess has been take a thing more than it's been give a thing. Oh, you. Yeah, thanks for playing. So they can block 6 with the D reactor, right? And then go to 3 cards, flip Leviathan. Kind of cool. That seems fun. I feel like Leviathan is like so close to being real. I feel like this is like one of those compendium tier heroes. Oh my god. These have they lost a single scabs roll? This has been nuts. God damn. I'm not even mad, that's just like impressive. So we got the Boneyard and the like claw something, I assume. Some very impressive let's fuck with them. Some impressive rolling here. We got the growl. Interesting. Could they have gone or they hit a 6? What did they hit off the S? 6 was rolled, right? So they could have gotten claw here if they wanted. I guess maybe they just wanted like graveyard fuel, which is reasonable. Maybe that makes sense. I kind of want to just like drink them next turn. Maybe we're just taking a little bit of damage. Take a little bit of damage. I want to make it really awkward to flip Leviathan. Because now they have to give me like 3 cards and then flip. And I will wager not. Well, they do have the scab, so if they have like a 4, well, they need like a reckless swing or something. All right, let's do it. Come on, believe. Taking 1 here. So doesn't Leviathan flip? You have to be at 13. Or oh yeah, I think they want to do it. Yeah, go for it. I think they can't go to 13 exactly. They need to stay at 14, right? So you give me 3 cards, then flip if they want to go into Plasma Fett, right? I think that's how that works, if I'm remembering my Leviathan lore correctly. So it should just be super annoying here. we got another drink 'em. That's not bad. So we drink 'em, no wager, or we do wager, but we just overpitch or whatever. I guess it's kind of interesting. Could actually just like do some graveyard cleaning up here. And then like arsenal the drink 'em for when they do go for the flip. Yeah, that's actually better. Oh, but then we have to like, no, it still doesn't really work, does it? I guess it's fine. Take 3, go to 15. Send the drink 'em again. Because once we threaten their like their 1 point of damage, then this gets really awkward, right? Yeah, drink 'em is so nasty. I feel like it's more nasty for like the 8 damage though than 8. Now they flip, assuming. And now we need to draw something to disrupt them on their flip turn. Oh, we found the Draco. Okay, perfect. Okay, so they're not even going for flip. Sense. Let's go ahead and just give them the starting stake here. Can we pressure the flip yet again? These Dracos have been kind of nuts. Did I pass my entire turn? What are we trying to do? Uh, maybe do they want to like claw flip instead? You can go like claw flip if you want to. I'm totally fine with that. Hold on, they're typing in chat. Give me one. Maybe they're checking the stream real quick. Also a possibility. All right. I think they're maybe. Okay. Gun full tunic. We actually kind of bait them with the wager here, which is kind of funny. So they might think like we're discarding a card from hand, but we're not discarding a card from hand. These Dracos have been kind of this card is so nuts. This card is like actually kind of insane. Drink them under the table. I guess you can kind of see the monkey on like the little like edge right here. I'm pointing at it as if you can see where my finger. There's like a tiny little monkey that's just holding a, what do you call that? Like the mug. I thought there was like an actual term for that though. Is there a term for like a beer mug? Googling this. Beer mug? A stein? Is that what it's called? A beer stein? I think it's a stein. Opponent thing, or am I disconnecting? Okay, they're just thinking. OP. Oh, they have the reckless. Same. So now they get to flip. And they get to draw a card, which is buy the React, flip, Plasmo, which then banishes their deck. And what do we do? Nothing. We can actually wager here, which is kind of funny. Might as well do that. I guess they did rebuy the Diriac, though. I mean, that's bad. Still, like, fine, though, because I guess they still have to give me a card if they want the wager to not go through. I'll get a bigger token for it. Could be relevant. Just need to survive this turn. It should be fine. I also like how this is, like, breaking my, UI. My UI is not Leviathan safe, apparently. Oh, no. No, they whiffed on the chat. Oh, what was their chance of whiffing there? I feel like that was a very low whiff chance. Uh-oh. Rough. I guess you live by the Leviathan, you die by the Leviathan, something like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and just Vigil or Sync Blow here. These have been some, so like their scabs have been really hot, but their non-scab turns have been real fucking bad. Not their fault though, just like some bad RNG. Beerstein is my Frankenstein AUOC, where instead of making a monster, he becomes a monster. I'll call it. Oh, that's funny. Beerstain, the Beerstein Bears. Yeah, alcohol's no joke. Drink in moderation, all that stuff. Unless you're Betsy, in which case you can drink out of moderation. It's fine. All right, we found the heart and riches loop on a very convenient turn, I guess. Huh. So I guess we like pitch riches to Oasis still, and it's still fine. Just give them the minus touch block and see. I think we're probably okay here. Still. Hey, they're all, oh my god. The legend. They've rolled scabs so hot this game. God damn. I wish I was that good. Just for ourselves. That gold. But yeah, I think we are playing against a pro Leviathan for what's like every turn. I don't think they've whiffed on scab. They haven't needed the gamblers, right? Same. Definitely like pro Leviathan level skill we're displaying here. All right, but hopefully we're maybe getting them here. How many cards? They have 2 cards in deck, one of which is expendable limbs. So the last card is expendable, and then I think we should be good. Oh, we still have like all of our armor. It's funny how little I use armor. Okay, they whiffed one and then they rerolled. Okay, so they're still like god tier gaming over here. Insane. But now we can Oasis. And there's a bunch of things. Oh. Alright, Sledge, take me to victory. Alright, I think this should be lethal now. Unless they have some way to buy. They just have a blue no block in their hand, right? So they can't even buy back their react. GG's. GG. I'll tell them good scabs, but rough bandages. I think that was like bandages. Yeah. I feel like their scabs were insane, but their bandages were like the worst bandages I think I've ever seen out of the Leviathan. But yeah, that was a fun one. Alright, so we're at like roughly an hour and a half. Let's get one last game. Can't end on a win. Let me go to got like alright. Gotta hide my screen. Where is my yeah, that was a funny one. Okay. Real quick. I want anyone to know my Talishar password. Okay. Game. Alright, last one. That was a funny one. I mean, like, Their scab rolls were insane, but they're just like non-scab RNG was like real bad. Slippy, huh? Okay, what are we doing against Arachne? Second, probably. I feel like they have less D reacts or less attack react, right? I guess we may just use the marionette board, but I don't fully know. We do have tectonic plating in the deck. Let's run it like this. Ooh, what is this mat? Oh, Art House Syndicate? I don't actually know what that is. Oh, I got coffee coming in. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and just give them. I actually want to just give them like a sink here. Oh, we're running. What are these cards? Call in a turn whenever you play an attack action card that stealth gain a resource going. It seems good. They're running a bunch of the one cost attack reacts. Oh, and let me That reminds me, I still haven't figured out how the hell you beat Skullcap decks as a Acilio. Feels like you do no damage outside of combo turns. That seems accurate from what I understand. I don't think Acilio. So like Acilio's interesting. So like I actually really like running Coordinate Peak into Acilio. Because like that's also like torture, it feels like from their side. I think I'm just am I just remembering something to get it out of my hand? Probably not. I kind of was tempted to do that. Let's go ahead and go for the gamble. Is this just the armory deck plus flick? Is that really it? Does the armory deck have sync pull? I feel like this is actually like a choice. Or like it seems reasonable to me. I don't know. I'm not an assassin player though. I don't play bad classes. Alright, so we can block with the keeping here if we want to. I guess like don't have to. I don't know. It's kind of want to just deny the free mark. Right, art is our body. Could get ruined by CNC here, but otherwise we're kind of chilling. Right, we're chilling. We are gonna go for the flick. Uh, the card is higher upside, less consistent than 2. Okay, interesting. And not an assassin player, so I don't know. Like maybe there's some logic to it. I don't know. I'd prefer to not discard my heart. Thank you. I don't think we want to bottom it. Right, not too bad. At least the nice part against slip through the cracks is that like they don't flip into like other Marina, which has a lot more like upside. Oh, hi, thanks for the match. I had a lot of fun even with the mistakes. Oh yeah, all good, all good. I will say this equipment does have the upside of looking cool as hell. That's true. I was like, wow, that's some pretty cool art. Passing? Okay. They did the Talishar clash. Oh, we lost the clash too. I just noticed that. Rough. Not the worst thing in the world though. Could be worse. For 8A. Do have 8 to cover here. What did we reveal at the top? We revealed a on top of our deck. It was oh no, we drew into the starting stake. We pass here, block out the double trouble. You kind of want them to clear the mark, but like we're not really in a rush. All right, can't who's excited for the second Miller's Grindstone counter? I know I am. I kind of despise this card and outside of like Warrior. Unless you're like Victor or something where it's like more consistent. Uh-oh. I think we're in danger. In retrospect, Clash is kind of cool in draft, but I've grown to hate the mechanic. I also kind of hate the mechanic. And the -2 counters are not biasing me in any way. But yeah, I think the mechanic is like actually kind of toxic. I don't know. I think we just want to let this hit, right? Like clear the mark. We gotta take out the mantle. Okay. That could be worse. Gonna discard, I guess, the Roiling now. Eating some madness. I guess we can just go ahead and like rampart this. I don't even really want to swing the Miller's Grindstone anymore. Not that I could profitably do it anyways. I built who's Shoki? Shoki's block swap ultim list that runs it over TF. Oh, they runs the Miller's Grindstone over TF. Oh, I see. Well, like anything outside of Victor is just so stressful to play. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like the problem is like if you're running block swap with Miller's Grindstone, you just have like a very real chance to just hit like reactor block off the top right. Yeah, even in Victor where it's like most consistent, they'll often just like die right. I don't know. I feel like Clash would actually be really interesting if it was from hand. Would that be too much? Like have like from hand or arsenal, like reveal a card from your arsenal if it's higher than whatever. Like I feel like that way you can like control it a bit better, but maybe that's like got its own problems. I don't know. What do we want here? Block with the smack. Take 2. Should probably don't even do this. Alright, another prowl. Again, we lost the 2 clashes, but we're still just like fatigued anyways. It's also kind of funny that the hammer doesn't destroy the top card of your deck. I guess that's interesting. So we unfortunately do have to block this in the case that they hit the 1 and 3 and they banish our arsenal. Unlucky. That's fine. Waste is not a bad draw. Block 4 make a gold is pretty insane, for instance, so is trounce. Yeah. Like if they're too consistent, right? It's like it's weird. I don't know. It would be interesting if you like had to use like known information to clash as opposed to like just like random off the top. I feel like that's why I don't like it much. I guess we're still just blocking this anyway. Alright, what we got here? Interact, fine. Okay. They don't want to flick on the they could have flicked on this chain link, right? Maybe, maybe not. Could be getting T-Toxed here, but that's also fine. Tox. Okay. This means there's one less T-Tox to go. Oh. Another question, I guess, is like, do I want to Oasis? Probably not. We'll do Oasis in case they go for Codex here. It's screw that card. It's a card that is overrated and punishes you for the sake of it. Yeah, it's more fun and like Slippy though. I feel like I don't know. And Marionette's like obviously really stupid good, but all right, can we win a clash? No, we cannot win a clash. Why are we playing this card? Anyone in chat know? Shoki's the player who got first at about. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, they want to enable chat. Oh no. Got you. Uh-oh. Dude, I know it's a bad hammer choice. I know it's a bad hammer choice. I'm not defending the hammer choice. There's not really another I guess maybe we could have run the sledge, but I was following their marionette board. I feel like the marionette board and the slippy board are pretty similar, right? Maybe not. Like all right, hold on. Let me like go back to the deck real. Give me one second. Go Fabry. All right. So go back to the deck. Like okay, this is for all the like. I see a Miller's Grindstone into Marionette. I'm like okay, well maybe we're running into Marionette. I normally run Sledge into Marionette because I think it's like a little bit more consistent. But anyways, I'm trying to follow the deck author's original intent as best as I can. But yeah, go ahead and take the clip. But I agree with our opponent here that I think this is also a bad hammer choice. It is Kadachi now, which is always really good. We do have the Oasis also to cover this up. I think I'm using Hand Oasis first. Probably makes more sense. But yeah, I am following the deck as best I can. Now the decks are too different, methinks. I reckon you just sludge them to death because this deck is much lower output as well. Hands don't don't tend to convert over 12. Okay, interesting. I feel like it's like conceptually pretty close to Marionette, no? Like you want to like a lot of the cards are functionally the same, right? It's just like Marionette doesn't run. I guess maybe Slippy does run more attacks, don't they? Huh, maybe. So we got one here. So I want them to clear them. Yeah, I don't get it. We want to put the fourth counter and call it a day. Do that. Like halfway tempted to not even swing this. All right, YOLO one time. We got one clash. All right, we didn't lose the clash. That's at least fine. Slippy is almost exclusively attacks plus reacts. Mario runs the dagger pumps, which I think by the Betsy player runs mill. Okay, that actually probably makes sense. But yeah, I think Sledge is probably better. Let's Rampart here, I guess. Sure. It's also annoying if they want to like close chain. But yeah, maybe that's actually pretty sound logic. One for the play. I feel like we've also not really seen our like drink them under the tables. There we go. Sticking. Nice thing is they're pitching reacts here. I guess this is technically getting one block if we want to pay into it, but otherwise it's not very good. So I guess we probably shouldn't use it. I guess we're playing out starting stake. Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing. You know, their next hand also, I think, has react in it, right? And a good part of having a hero crisis every other month is you learn a lot about the very diverse pool of heroes. I like to build and play a deck once, just once. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like I very much am a person who likes to stick to decks I think are fun. Oh, we can actually pummel the Miller's Grindstone. It comes in for 5. That's crazy. Insane hidden synergy with losing 3 clashes on the Miller's Grindstone. I think we were like pretty likely to lose for what it's worth. Could be another T-Tox, which they've shown a couple of. Actually, we're kind of getting fatigued here. I feel like we're not actually in great shape. See if they want to do anything here, though. I think I'm kind of like okay taking 5. +4 on a 0 attack Millers. Yeah, exactly. You see the vision. Horrors in the past. What does this do? Base ability is the last attack check. Stealthy control. Okay, so this does nothing. Right? Does nothing. Or I guess it. No, it doesn't. When this attacks a marked hero, the attacks. I guess it gets that ability, right? Is that how that works? No, it has to be attack action card. So that does not work. Sure. Fatigue Betsy getting fatigued by Slippy. True. What are we doing here? We can actually ripple away the token, which is funny, but I feel like it's bad. Maybe we're just gonna try to pummel them. Maybe that's our out here. Play the Gravekeeping on our turn. Oh. Weird. This. I think we just want to find our drink. Right? All right, so we probably played this matchup fundamentally wrong, which is fine. And then is there a card I actually want to target with the Gravekeeping? Maybe just Mark of the Black Widow is probably their best one right now, but they don't have a ton. Pick out their. That's it. Mark of the Black Widow. There it is. All right, the grave has been kept. Now they know we have a pummel though, which gets awkward. This could get really bad. Time to drink them, but no sources. Could be better. We don't even need Millers to win. We're just gonna win without Millers. It's fine. All you gotta do is have it in the arsenal so long they forget that's the strat. Yeah. I think it's gonna be the path to victory here. So we take this. Play around the T-Tox and then block whatever they do next. Hand is bad though. I feel like I could have asked for a little bit better. At least the nice part is I guess we gain 6. I'd like to do something attractive. Poor Betsy, LSS has forsaken her for sure. Almost certainly. I think heavy hitters was actually an important lesson for LSS though. Because they basically printed heroes with no intention of supporting them beyond the draft format. Which is I think a common problem they run into is they want to have something for the limited, right? And then they overcommit and then they just don't give any love to the construction side of things.
Can you imagine if Scurv was an adult hero?
Yeah.
That, it's I'm glad they learned their lesson on.
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of floundering here. Could be worse though. Let me find a go or a attack to pummel. How many CNCs? We still have 3 CNCs left. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Now I'm gonna shuffle the CNCs to the bottom again. To be fair, wager also just kind of blows. That's true. I think they need to start a lot of time with just having the mechanics be good and constructed, and then think like work backwards from the constructed stuff, and then think of like what's actually interesting. I feel like that would be more beneficial. Still not doing that bad here though. Could be worse. Block the clave. Riches is awkward, I guess. Let's just go and give him another. One. Actually, maybe just this. Take as little damage as possible here. Right now, is this wager going to make her win real quick? No, I don't care. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. So they're probably going to banish the top two here, but could be worse. Yeah, this might be their big turn. We're definitely going to end up getting fatigued here, though, which is funny. Yeah, Sledge is probably the right choice in this match. I guess we can still sink this, though. It is like the on-hit we care about the most. Right, Art of Desire we care less about, I think. We'll just let this hit. Oh, they managed to remember it's off the top. Unlucky. But not the end of the world. You still do have the Heart Riches loop, right? God, am I supposed to take this infect damage? I almost want to like give Chapeau plus this. No, we probably shouldn't give Civic Sips now. Maybe like Chapeau plus this. Could also pull the Tunic counter. So I want to just like wager this drink. I want to like pummel something. Even if it loses me the game, I think that's probably still the... Let's, I guess, go ahead and give the Rampart here. If we take the Infect, I don't think that's the end of the... I want to, like... Since we lost, like, the Miller's Grandster, I actually want to do something. Our opponent is disconnected. Alright, so now I think we just let this happen. Because we want to wait... We want to overpower this, right? Yeah, I think we want to overpower it. So we just let this go. Alright, we got some Betsy action here. So we start the Chapeau, right? Drink them. And then we get... we wager for the good time. We wager for the good time Chapeau. We pay once. And we wager for the drink them, don't pay the second time. Alright, now we're cooking. And before they just like block this entirely and we're sad. But we do have the pummel still, so. Could be worse. Alright, there's one fate. Do they have another? Might have another easily here. One time? Eh? Maybe? Yeah! Let's go! Betsy! Betsy's too strong, and we get to pay the stupid thing. Damn. That was a sick Betsy turn. I'm gonna put that on my Betsy highlights. Insane. Now I get to just fucking tempo him out. Crazy. Do we actually want to wager again? On the Chapeau? No, probably not, right? Probably actually want to hold on this goal. Yeah, let's go! Get hyped. That was an insane Betsy turn cycle. This hero's bad. This hero's great. we love this hero. This card is like stupid good though. Like if they give her any support, like this card gets insane, right? We drew the CNC as well. Yeah. We don't even need the Miller's Grindstone. Awkward, I guess. Oh, I'm totally getting T-Tox. I guess they use 2 T-Tox. And they're not running a 3rd T-Tox. Ain't no way. No one runs 3 T-Tox in their assassin deck. Yeah. I figured. Okay. So fair, balanced. I haven't seen a single codex either, have we? We also haven't seen any leave nodes. They might. Is it insane to not run codex? It probably is, right? I guess now we just shelter direct this. Nobody runs T-Tox. LMAO. Oh, another Kiss of Death. Okay, terrifying. So they flick the other one, we sink below, and then we drink them. Yeah, no one would ever play 3 T-Tox. 0 for 6 is barely even good these days. Oh, man. Yeah. Unlucky. So they can't go again this. So we take 2 here, we block with the sink below, and then we drink them again. Not that bad. Pass here. I haven't seen a codex from them. Oh my god, they got the shred too. What is the point of blocking? Unlucky. So now we wager this. Keep drinking them under the table. Card is kind of nuts though. Alright, so last T-Tox out of the way. So the funny thing is that you get to draw a card here, but fine still. So we can batter Arsenal Terrace Under. Might even want to Chapeau here. Just so we like get cards out of them. We could also Terrace Under on the Miller's Grindstone. Is always an option. I kind of just like wagering here. So we do wager. Do we want to overpower? The Terrace Under is not even good, right? I just want to kill them. This doesn't do anything, but it's 11 damage, which I guess is something. Alright, how many reacts we got left? The answer is none, apparently. We have seen every single one of our reacts. Okay, great. At least we win the wager. Could I just try to kill them with the Macho here? I feel like that's our best path to victory, right? Just kill him with Macho. Because Macho will come in for 9. No, that doesn't kill though. We tear asunder. Tear asunder doesn't do anything. The Macho's not going to kill, unfortunately. I think we just give them the Thunderquake here. No, maybe we want to keep the Thunderquake. Maybe it's Ripple that we want to give them. Sure. Let's give them the Ripple. We are getting a little bit close to dying here, so I kind of do want to cash in the equipment at some point. That point is now. Because the Civic Steps they're going to go again on the first thing anyway, right? So we might as well do it on the second chain link. Let's just cash in our block value. And we're getting shredded. Fair enough. I guess it could be worse. They have double shred though. I'm raging. Okay, so Terrace Under is bad. I think it's just Thunderquake, right? I know we can play Macho. We can still play the Macho even if it doesn't. The sheer power of a dominated Grindstone for 2, break the opponent's brain. Yeah, that was the temptation. Reacts and even other. They have like some number of reacts still. Reacts like their deck is not like all gas at this point. We're going to 1. The issue is we don't have any reacts ourselves. So Are they not running Codex? Is that like the new Slippy meta? That's crazy. If that's the case. So we cannot beat a react here. How many shreds, I guess, do we have one more shred we have to worry about, one more spike. We have a lot of reacts left. I feel like we're doing this, right, then? Maybe even giving up civics or something. Oh. I like this. Or no, they can always flick us on the next. So we need to like not get him, right? I think this must be someone working on upgrading the armory deck. That's also probably fair. Okay, so we think are kind of dead here. We flick here, we go to 1. And then if they have like anything here. Maybe we couldn't have afforded to block on the last one. I think we're cooked here though. So let's go ahead and give them. So I think if they have any react here, we die, right? I don't think there's really around. Make them scared at least. Oh yeah, they just have closer. Duh. Oh. Alright, we were dead. Sorry, I forgot that they just have flick knives, which is they also have to react for what it's worth. And they don't have to want to play $70. Okay, yeah, maybe they were just working on upgrading the armory deck. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so we learned something very valuable there, which is I think Miller's Grindstone was not the choice. But if we did have Sledge there, I think we do probably marginally a little bit better. Any other thoughts? We also didn't make it to like our endgame riches part. I think we like died a little bit fast. I wonder if like nerves is bad, right? Because they're running flick. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I just like trusted their. I don't even okay. So this is like another side note. I don't even think you should be running Millers into Marionette. Oh, let me go to the other screen. I feel like Millers into Marionette is also like super suspect. At least when I've tried it as Jarl into Marionette, it's felt like awful. But I think into Kasai it's reasonable. I don't know. This is an interesting deck though. I'm probably gonna wrap it up there, but I think this is fun. I'll go ahead and post I think most people might know this deck, but if you don't know about this deck, I'll go ahead and post it in chat. I think it's also in like the video description. Oh. But yeah, if you want to enjoy some Betsy gaming for yourself, feel free to give that a shot. But I think this deck is like, there's something here. What that is, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I feel like maybe this is a deck for like a different meta. Because you kind of have like that Terra thing going on where you do have like this super crazy like late game loop where you get to like Heart and Riches and then you can like Chapeau and do a bunch of crazy stuff. But like, I feel like Jarl's probably just like more consistent, right? But yeah, thanks for stopping by, TF Forgery. I'll see you all around. Again, this is kind of like an impromptu little morning stream. But yeah, have a nice day. We're gonna go get some stuff for our spoiler, which is coming up. So be on the lookout for that. I think that's February 4th, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we got a very exciting spoiler card, so I'm very excited. But anyways, thank you all for stopping by. I'll see you all later, and I'm gonna go finish my coffee with Tegan.